Well, as a relatively new Christian back in '93, I was keen to go deeper into prayer, and today I'd like to share with you a conversation I had with God that arose from my meditating on Jeremiah's passage that describes God being like a potter working with clay. I'm supporting National Retreat Week by reading poems and prayers that I've written whilst attending various retreats and quiet days over the years. God says, "Does a piece of clay own itself? Do you own yourself? Did you not give yourself to me as I gave my son to you on Calvary? You no longer own yourself. I own you. You are my clay, and I will model you as I wish." I reply, "Holy Spirit, help me to give myself totally into the potter's hands. I don't want to be me, but do I want to be what you want me to be? I want to be someone I like. I don't like the way I go along doing what expected and right, always dotting the I's and crossing the T's and getting the apostrophe in the right place. And don't make a spelling mistake. Do I want to be so precise? No, I would rather be creative than objective and correct. I want to be sure of what I believe and to be brave enough to stand up and be counted. I don't like me. Me is selfish, insecure, and wants to be right. I don't like me. I want to change into a better me, a me I will like and approve. Lord, help me to move. Help me to move my position away from looking at self with loathing to a place where I can say, I'm okay. God made me and I'm good. Right now, my position is uncomfortable. I don't like me, but I'm frightened to allow you in, to change me, to break me, mould me and renew me. A part of me won't budge. It's scared. Scared of the possible outcome. If you look too close, if you go right in, you might see what I see, the me that I keep hidden, and you might not like the hidden me. You might look and say, yuck, and then discard me, leave me, desert me, alone in the dark. I've come to the end, or rather a crossroads. Do I turn back or go forward? If I go forward, which way? Through my fears and tears I cannot see. So Holy Spirit, guide me. Into your hands I give myself. Show me how to trust, completely, unreservedly, totally. I do really want to be remoulded. I'm just scared. God's reply, you can be artistic, creative and precise, paying attention to detail and getting things right. That's my way of doing things. Look at my creation. It's not shoddy or quickly thrown together with no regard for detail. Don't belittle what I have made you. I have made you the way you are. Rejoice and be glad. Be positive, not negative. I am moulding you. Trust me. Keep on with me. As your insecurity goes and you become more secure in me, then you will see more clearly the person you are meant to be. And you will like you, because I only make good things. Well, I did let God in, and my self-esteem, I was just thinking this morning, my self-esteem has gone from, on a scale of 1 to 10, from -10 up to, I think, about a 7 or 8 today. And that's thanks to the many quiet days and retreats that I've had over the years. I'm going deeper with God. And in them, I have discovered the courage to speak honestly with God, to tell him exactly what I think. And I've also sensed his replies, and they're always affirming and healing. And I've kept a journal, and a couple of years ago published my book, Are We There Yet? And in it I explain how God has brought healing and wholeness, forgiveness and an acceptance of myself. I recovered from depression thanks to medication, counselling and giving space for God to work in me. And retreats are a great time to relax and rest. Over the years, I've also learnt that God sometimes catches us unawares when we least expect it. Retreats give space for God to get a word in edgeways, in a way that isn't possible when we're busy with day-to-day living. But God never gate crashes. He waits to be invited in. And sometimes it takes a long time for us to be brave enough to open the door to him. But retreats and quiet days do give that space. It's a secure place where we're held in prayer and we can invite him in. A PDF of the poems and prayers that I've written over the years and the artwork I did are available to look at on my website. And speaking of artwork, I'm not at all precise in my artwork. I don't know why I thought that I might be, but I tend to just slap the paint on and hope for the rest. But there we go. Perhaps I'll get more precise in my artwork as I get better at it. I don't know. Anyway, my book gives the background story of what was going on in my life when I wrote the poems, etc. And when a leading psychoanalyst reviewed it, she was so positive about it that it gave me the courage to go ahead and publish, and her words are the basis of the blurb on the back cover. Elizabeth tells of her journey of spiritual growth, from unbelief to firm assurance, with periods of doubt and uncertainty, in a beautiful way that many will recognise. Her story is told in a unique way, using her journal entries over 30 years. Going deeper into God's presence, she received healing for depression via a call to ordination, various stages of ministry, plus working through the bereavement of divorce. As you enter Elizabeth's world, you will become totally absorbed. She has the courage and the sheer talent to make explicit what most people can only begin to speak of or imagine. It is both a unique, personal insight into depression and the struggle for recovery, and has universality. It speaks to everyone who has experienced such a struggle and to those who seek to help. It has been highly praised and recommended for patients and carers as exceptional bibliotherapy. So there you go. Wonderful words that I couldn't have written about my own work. So I thank her. And the book is published by Olympia Publishers, also available on Amazon and other booksellers, I'm sure. And if you want to read my poems and see my pictures, then go to my website where you'll be able to download the PDF. And I pray that wherever you are on your journey of faith, you will have the space and the courage and the time to go deeper in prayer and have an honest conversation with God. And I hope that he pleasantly surprises you as he has me through the years. So God bless you, and thank you for listening and watching this far.